howling wind of betrayal. Alright, so that likely means that she's going to betray Naraku, and Naraku's going to be aware of it. Naraku is awakening from his demonic cocoon, looking like Alien versus Predator out here with that little xenomorph on his body looking skeleton thing, which looks disgusting, especially because he's got demonic juices all over him. Ew. But the next thing I was going to say was, I don't know, maybe I thought Sesshomaru would possibly deny her request, but it's to kill Naraku. He might take it. But there's nothing to gain by killing him too. So maybe not. It really depends, I feel. But she's gonna feel the wrath of Naraku. He might, I think he will deny her though, but I don't know. Sesshomaru has so much swag, yo. He's got so much drip, yo. So much drip.
It's not as though I have chosen to live under his command. What do you think of my plan? Joining forces would be of mutual benefit.
Unfortunately, I have no interest in the sacred jewel. If you wish to become free, use those shards yourself and destroy Naraku.
Are you afraid of him?
No. No.
I'm saying I'm under no obligation to assist you.
Teach that spoiled brat.
To go it alone, don't even think about betraying him.
She's.
Foolish.
Let me go stop for a second. Actually, she's no spoiled brat. Actually, she's the opposite of that. But like, she's rather spoiled isn't the right term. I guess you could say entitled. Like she thinks that she's entitled to things. But she is fine. She's not looking fine right here, but she is typically fine. She better not throw hands against Sesshomaru, because I mean Sesshomaru won't kill her. We know Sesshomaru now. He's developing a different heart. I doubt he would kill her. He would likely not even smack her. He would likely pull a Mihawk from One Piece, you know, versus Don Krieg. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but he'd likely pull something like that and just disappear instead of even handling her. And that's probably an accurate comparison between him and her.
Coward! And you call
Coward?
yourself a man? Misjudged you.
What?
Pathetic fool.
What are you mad? You mad, bro?
That despicable woman! You know, I wonder if she truly intended to make you her protector. Talk about gall! Where on earth does she get the nerve? An incarnation, that's all she is!
I'm gonna be real with you. She knew she couldn't throw the hands with him. She knew it. She knew it, yo. She knew it. She knew she couldn't throw the hands. So that's why she left, man.
You are so strong, Lord Sesshomaru. You don't even need the power of the sacred jewel.
Exactly.
And Sorceress Kagra. I wonder if she can use the sacred jewel.
And it's good because, you know what? The jewel shard brings a lot of pain and suffering. I don't think Sesshomaru needs that in his life, man. He's already encountering a good change. I'm rewinding it a little bit to hear something that I think I missed.
Sorceress Kagra.
Oh, here it is.
I wonder if she can use the sacred jewel and defeat Naraku by herself. Either way, it doesn't concern me.
See, he's developing a different heart. He was thinking about her a little bit.
Where are you off to? Are you leaving already?
Sesshomaru's so gangster, man. So gangster.
Lord Sesshomaru! I'm not lonely anymore. But I wonder if maybe Kagra is.
Zerberter belly. Well, she wouldn't be lonely. Oh no. Oh no, her heart is being clenched by Naraku, so. I was gonna say she wouldn't be so lonely if she wasn't always on her period, you know, trying to like kill everybody, but you know. She's having her heart clenched. So I mean, that's why she does what she does. You know, and I understand that, and she wants her freedom, so I can't I can't give her judgment there. Actually, that puts things into perspective. Actually, that makes that actually kind of heals my dislike, not hatred, but my dislike for Kagura, despite her beautiful looks, very sexy looks. Yeah, it makes me reconsider it a bit actually, because I didn't think of that before. But yeah, she's having her heart constantly clenched.
Milord, what shall we do about dinner?
He's like, not my problem. Not to a Jigon, but he's like that to Kagura, her being lonely.
Oops, did I wind it too tight?
No. Thanks, Kagome. Your remedies have taken away nearly
Pull the hands off her, man.
Leave that half-dead wolf alone, Kakome.
What?
If it doesn't hurt anymore, then run
Look
on
at the
home,
wolves.
you puny little wolf.
You know what we need? You guys ever seen Mr. Pickles from Adult Swim? We need Mr. Pickles here. Remember the episode where like the dogs growl at Tommy, and then Mr. Pickles looks at them, and he starts speaking in like demon language, you know, with his huge eyes, and the dog, and this is like a really masculine, powerful dog, and the dog just like. He starts like cowering, and the dog just like goes. It's so dark, and he just jumps off the stadium and hangs himself with his own collar unintentionally. But yeah, I think he needs to do that to Koga. Though I don't want Koga to die. But yeah, you need the pickles. You need the Mr. Pickles in you, Inuyasha. Release the inner pickles.
Who are you to talk? Standing there all weak and mortal, Inuyasha. You're in no position to criticize the shape I'm in.
I'm not like this by choice, idiot.
You wanna fight?
You bet if you're up to it.
Hello? Don't you think we should take back the jewel shards?
She's got a point.
Why
Kilala.
do you have to come along anyway?
Shut up. Those shards belong to me, and I ain't gonna let you have them.
So Kagura hasn't returned to the castle yet?
That's true. Moroku just blitzed
I
that.
feel like the sacred jewel shards are moving further and further away from Naraku's castle.
What's going on? Kagura was created from Naraku's body. Isn't she acting according to Naraku's will?
Nope.
Does that mean Kagura is stealing the shards on her own?
It's
Yep.
possible. Don't you think this whole thing is strange?
Oh, they're keeping up with I was like, how if they're going so fast, how is Moroku just casually doing this? But like, I get it. They're keeping up with Kagome. I get it. That's why they're not going faster. And there's not enough space on Kilala.
Pick up the scent of the castle. The barrier has weakened.
I gotta rewind it just so I can hear what they were saying, because I was kind of missing a bunch of stuff because of my big mouth.
Are moving further and further away from Naraku's castle.
What's going on? Kagura was created from Naraku's body. Isn't she acting according to Naraku's will?
Does that mean Kagura is stealing the shards on her own?
It's possible. Don't you think this whole thing is strange, Inuyasha? Even the barrier. Why were you and Koga able to pick up the scent of the castle? The barrier has weakened. It must be because Naraku's own powers are weak.
Powers are weak. Just like mine.
Right. Naraku is a half-demon as well. He used the body of a human named Oniguma when
Now they
he had
know.
the powers of countless demons.
So he's a half-demon, just like Inuyasha.
Inuyasha loses his powers on the night of the new moon, so maybe Naraku has a time when his powers wane.
Meaning he has a weakness too.
We're gonna find Naraku laying in the xenomorph juice. Oh, that looks disgusting. That is like some Akira looking intestines and organs. And they're gonna eyes. They're gonna grow eyes. Blech. They made that intentionally disgusting, I know for a fact. Oh, you snitching?
It's useless to flee.
Come on.
The impudence! How dare he say those things to me? Damn it!
Kana, what are you doing?
Don't have the resolve to go it alone. Don't even think about betraying him.
Snitches get stitches. And not ugly. Nah, she doesn't deserve stitches. I still don't hate her, but like,
Thanks for helping me. What's going on ahead?
Koga!
Why that little?
Koga, wait! Is your leg well enough?
My wounds are fine now. Unlike that
Imagine a-
Inuyasha, I'm a real demon.
imagine the car hits him, just comes out of the bushes, or like a deer just comes out and just knocks him out.
Koga doesn't have his sacred jewel shards anymore. He doesn't stand a chance.
We'll follow him.
Exactly, he's an idiot.
Inuyasha down.
Inuyasha has more. What? What?
Inuyasha, I want you to keep out of sight for a little longer.
Come on! You've got to be kidding me!
You've got to be more careful.
Knocked him out. Come on, I'm a little pissed off at that.
The poison insects are out.
Naraku's starting to make his move. Inuyasha can't be seen like this.
No trace of blood. Actually, I don't know. Is it weird? I'm actually rooting for Kagura in this situation. Am I wrong for that? I'm rooting for her here. I want her to. I'm not that I'm rooting for her against the good guys. I'm rooting for her to free herself from Naraku's control. I admit it. I'm rooting for her. I admit it. As long as she would not come back to kill the crew or to do any sort of Naraku habits, you know, as long as she wouldn't try to come back and get on any low stuff, you know, taking any low shots at the crew, I feel like I would like her to live. I would like her to live her own life. I don't want her. I know she will. I know she's gonna die. Come on. She's a villain. You think they're just gonna let her kill innocent people and just let her get away with it? No, that is for Naruto. I doubt Inuyasha is gonna take that route. You know, I highly doubt Inuyasha is going to take that route. Likely, Kagura is going to die. I'm just saying it. She's gonna pay for her sins, one way or another in this anime, plot-wise. But I don't want it to happen at this point.
What is it this time?
And of course, she can't survive, and she's screwed over Koga. You know, Koga's gonna want to kill her, so it's like, of course, Koga can't do anything to her. She's a lot stronger than him by far. So I mean, she handled him, and she pretty much just like Hisoka versus Gon style, just like stayed in one place, almost at least, almost stayed in one place, almost. She did move, but still, you know.
More punishment?
Don't kid yourself.
Oh, look at that
Stole
face.
my
He's
jewel
mad.
Shards. I'm taking them back.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
And you're relying on help
Way
from
out of your league,
Inuyasha
man.
and his pathetic friends? Without these, you're too scared to fight alone, are you?
I'll beat Kagura. Don't even think about interfering.
What, Koga?
Don't forget, I still have my claws.
I would let him get knocked out, and then I jump in. Oh, she's moving now. Nope, actually, well, nope, she is beating him even easier. Look at that back muscle, looks so thick there.
Dodging her, I can't get close.
Just hurry up and die now.
I don't want Koga to die, but I do want Kagura to get away from Naraku.
I don't have the time to bother with the likes of you. Koga!
Stay back.
Idiot. Freaking idiot. You wanna die? Go ahead, man.
Infuriating!
If you wish to become free, use those shards yourself and destroy Naraku.
Don't digest them. Don't. You're gonna die. If she gets those shards, plot-wise, she's gonna die. It's guaranteed. Her death is guaranteed if she takes those shards. If she eats them or
What's
something.
happening? This isn't even a fight, Kagra. Naraku's demons.
Look at that chameleon, looking so derpy. Evil derpy though, with that red eye.
He always sends so many demons to attack.
I hate Naraku. He's just so much of a coward.
Hasn't Naraku realized that I tried to betray him? Or is it me he's commanded the demons to attack?
Yes, you. But... You know, she did do a lot of bad stuff and she deserved a punch, but... She could handle him even without the shards, though. Yeah, she handled Kogo even when he had the shards.
Koga doesn't have the strength right now to put up a fight.
He'll be killed unless we help.
He's a freaking idiot.
Don't try and stop me.
You're going to save Koga?
Get serious. I just want the jewel shards. If Koga gets killed in this battle, then Kagra will make her escape. I can't stand around and do nothing.
Come back here, Inuyasha, please. Don't let her see you. Inuyasha, what's up?
If she really would, you know, but the fact of him, oh, Naraku's got his powers. He's gonna kill Kagura, I bet you. I'm just saying, if she really wanted the help, she should have went to the crew. I feel like, go to the source, like not the source, but like go to them, tell them the information that you have. They would help. They went to the wrong. She went to Sesshomaru. He's right because he's strong, but she should know his like. I feel like Sesshomaru is someone who like he just oozes like you know his personality even without even interacting with him that much. You know, if he's someone I feel like that you just kind of get. You just kind of get his personality, you know, and she hasn't interacted with him before, but Naraku has, but still, you know, she should know what Sesshomaru is kind of like, at least have a basic idea, you know, and she just picked the wrong person. She should have picked the crew, or she should have picked him and the crew. It really was not smart. She should have really picked the crew, man. Maybe she views the crew as not strong enough, but she would be surprised. Naraku's hiding for a reason. He's hiding for a reason. If Kagura and the team and Sesshomaru, but let's from her perspective, let's X Sesshomaru out. All of them against Naraku? He doesn't stand a chance. He's hiding from Inuyasha. Alone, he's hiding from. That's why he's getting other people to do the dirty work to kill Inuyasha and Kikyo, because he probably can't do it himself very effectively, or maybe he can, but he would get very messed up in the process, and it might even permanently damage him, and he might become weaker or something. Who knows? But you know, he still views them as an obvious threat, and that's why he does what he does in the way that he does it. Knowing this, she really could have went about this in a smart, and she spends 24/7 around Naraku, so she should know even better than anyone else how to handle the situation, I feel. And this was the perfect time to get them on her team. She should have plotted this day out and just, yeah. And she should know that Kano would likely snitch on her too. She should know that too. You understand? Kana, you snitch! Ah! I don't wish her any bad on. I mean, I do wish bad. I wish her to get a good.
Inuyasha is going to return to his happy.
I wish her to just get a good, you know. But then that's about it. And I'm not talking about, you know, like a hard, you know. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking a classic Rolf. Did you bring the cupcakes of sorriness? You know, taking a salmon to the tooth. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just simply, you know, little poop, upside the head. You know what I mean? She kind of deserves that, yo.
Demon state. What have you seen before that?
If you're raised by Tribune parents, you understand.
You're all mere mortals, yet you fought so hard. All because you believed in your own power. I can't hold back knowing that.
See, there is some respect between them. I'm gonna be real, man. Koga is an idiot. God.
Koga, you're a glutton for punishment, aren't you? How about surrendering?
Yes, please punish me, mistress. I'm not saying Koga's gonna live. He's gonna live. We know it. That's why I'm not too worried. Wait, no, did he? What? Wait, what? No. So Shromaru must have stepped in, right? Or is it? It couldn't be. Maybe it's Inuyasha. Inuyasha stepped in, not Sesshomaru. He doesn't care. It was Inuyasha.
I've done it.
No, you didn't. Too confident. Yep. What in the heck? His hair's black. How did that happen? Is it his robe? Or Moroku? Oh no, it happened at the last second. I get it. His powers had already returned. No, they didn't. Because how then? How is the attack negated then? He wasn't in demon form.
It can't be much fun killing a half-dead wolf, can it?
That's a little weird, but...
I'll take it.
Am I a little sick for Twist for saying this? A part of me, I don't want Koga to die, but I want Koga, like, I don't want Koga to die, but like, I want Kagura. I would rather Kagura escape the grip of Naraku more than I would Koga survive, as long as Kagura doesn't enforce any Naraku tactics and come back against the crew and try to get on her, I'll screw you over type of BS that she usually does. Because she has the same tactics as Naraku. I would say she's a little more brave than Naraku. Not just a little bit, a lot more brave than Naraku. She's on the front lines. So, but there are times that she does have some Naraku tactics as well. Knowing this, as long as she's not willing to screw anyone over after she gets what she wants, which isn't asking that much. She's asking to get away from the person keeping her captive. That's not asking a lot, to me at least. Like, it's not a greedy thing. You understand? She's asking for her God-given freedom. Like, I don't see a problem with that. So I would probably rather her get away from Naraku. I don't know. Am I simping? Answer me down in the comment section. Am I simping? I don't know. But I would rather Kagura get free even more than I would even Koga survive. Although I do want him to survive and I want her to get free. And I know she's going to die anyway. I know it's going to happen.
You want from this point.
It just makes sense.
I saw it. For a moment, I saw Inuyasha.
Those lipsticks, I said those lipsticks. Those lips are looking so sexy with that lipstick.
I think that Kagura might have seen Inuyasha in his human state just now.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, the One Piece stare down. The One Piece stare down without words.
That Inuyasha. Is he crazy? Butting into my fight like that?
Well, you're lucky they did. Any later, and you would have been killed for sure, Koga.
What a laugh. He came to save me, knowing that Kagura would discover his dirty little secret.
I see. There was no moon last.
But she is an idiot. Why doesn't she? I mean, she's not an idiot in the anime. I feel like from a real life perspective, and I feel like even if you compare her to other anime characters, like she should have gotten the crew on her side. Imagine, because she was gonna get Sesshomaru, so why not get Sesshomaru and the crew? Why have the crew go against her to try and not kill her, but to try and get her? Tie her down, subdue her. Why would you rather have the crew try to subdue you and create an extra obstacle for Sesshomaru. Why not have Sesshomaru and the crew work on the same side? But of course, Sesshomaru would have denied it anyway. But it would have made it. I feel like, or at least if Inuyasha was going, maybe Sesshomaru would have found it more appealing, possibly. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong for that, but it doesn't matter. The point is this: before she knew Sesshomaru she did it because she was confident that Sesshomaru would join her in her pursuit. Well, then it would, even though that was still a wrong assumption, she was wrong for assuming that. She should have gotten the crew on her side. It isn't that hard, and they're willing to listen to reason. I'm sure that if Inuyasha would attack without reason, but he was in his human form. She could have subdued him easily without killing him. She could have done that. She could have subdued him. After you subdue Inuyasha, then you can, of course, talk to the rest of the crew. The crew will, of course, be They will be defensive. They will, of course, be on guard. Especially Moroku, Sango, the more mature ones. Kagome maybe less so because she's less experienced. But they'll be on guard. But they'll still listen. They don't seem the illogical type. And even if they do attack her first, Kagura's strong. She could likely still negate their attacks easily. Come on, it's Sango and Moroku. They're strong, but for a while they've kind of been taking the back seat not in terms of their relationship, but in terms of their power. They've taken kind of the far back seat compared to some of the higher level demons. The lower demons, yes, they're stronger than them, but the higher level demons, not so much at all. Not even not so much. Not at all. So they would have likely listened, and if they listen, Inuyasha will listen too. Inuyasha is not going to kill her if they aren't for that. So I feel like the facts are just from a real life perspective, not from the anime perspective, because from the anime perspective, she's very calculative, she's smart, she's cunning, all of these things, but she could have went about the situation a lot better. But I'm sure it maybe would have possibly restricted certain future storytelling points later on, and that's why the creator of Inuyasha decided to do this, so the story could play out a certain way. And it was probably worth I guess the lack of I don't want to say intelligence because that sounds too extreme, but I'll say the lack of, I don't know, I'll say intelligence, but saying lack of intelligence sounds too extreme. I'm not calling her dumb, even from a real life perspective, but this move was dumb. The lack of intelligence in her actions in this scene, not in general.
Night. Inuyasha. So you lose all your powers on a moonless night.
What if I do? I'm back, so who cares?
You're right, it doesn't matter anymore. 'Cause you're gonna
She's gonna get out.
this minute.
Or Naraku's gonna kill her. Naraku might clutch her heart.
What happened? How did he cut through my whirlwind? Amazing. He's going to get me.
So the demons went there. Naraku ordered them to do that. Or did he purposely aim for the demons and not her? That possibly happened. Or did the demons save her? It's hard to decide.
Naraku's demons.
Unless he wants to kill her, and that's why he spared her, because he wants to be the one to kill her. Yeah, okay. So, Naraku wants to be the one to kill her.
She escaped again.
He's making her...
Puny wolf.
He's possibly making her think that she's safe. But it just seems weird that it's more Naraku-like. It's more Naraku-like to have Inuyasha kill her and have someone else do the dirty work for him rather than him go out of his way. Because he's been doing that all along. So I don't see a reason why he would specifically want to kill her. Although, again, that's if he's thinking logically. But if he's angered and if he feels very betrayed, and of course he does, but if he feels very betrayed and he feels like you cross the line, buddy, you know, then I'm sure that he possibly would take an action that is not really something that he would do amongst the norm. What I mean by that is, like, he would probably be more willing to kill Kagura himself, and he can do it easily without getting much scratches. He can do it just by clutching her heart, and I'm thinking that that's what he wants to do.
Hope you learned your lesson. Never interfere in my fight with Naraku.
Found them! My sacred jewel shards!
What? Give him here!
He's gonna escape.
No way I'm doing that.
A little twinkle.
This mangy mutt! I've sworn to avenge my comrades' deaths.
Please, oh please.
I'll be the one to take Naraku's head, not you.
If Inuyasha was gonna one-shot her, so imagine what Sashomaru would have done. Like, she would have been oblivion. He would have eradicated the atoms in her cell, yo. Like, I'm just saying for a fact though, like, Inuyasha could one-shot Koga. It's been explained here. Like, he was gonna one-shot Kagura, okay? He was gonna one-shot Kagura, and he one-shotted her tornado that it took everything from Koga to escape from with the jewel shards in his legs. So, ooh, Koga, things ain't looking good for you, man. You really got showed off, man. You took an L.
Don't forget that.
Wait, Koga! What you saw last night. I mean about Inuyasha. Please don't tell.
Oh, don't worry. I couldn't care less what shape
Good.
that mutt Inuyasha takes.
He ran away quick, yo. He ran away mad quick.
Does that mean he won't tell?
I think we can count on Koga.
Exactly.
The problem is Kagura.
She'll tell. She'll snitch. She has to snitch. You mean Naraku likely knows anyway, because he's stalking her. He's gonna kill her, I think. I don't want him to, but
Naraku knows nothing of my treachery.
the hair's making me itchy. Hair poking out the skull.
That's
Ooh.
why he used demons to save me.
Wait, I gotta rewind it. I want to hear what she said.
That's why he used demons. Naraku knows nothing of my treachery. That's why he used demons to save me.
You are fuck me in the ass. Hold on. Okay, so this is likely what's going to be happening to Kagura, okay? And I'm afraid. I am afraid because I remember this clearly. Any one of you with Caribbean parents, you remember this. Don't even lie. Okay? Don't even lie. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're getting this a little bit more straight. This thing just fell on the floor. I feel so bad for my thing. This is so bad. This thing fell down. I feel sorry for my baby. It even chipped it up a little bit, but it's all right. It's still good. Still in good shape. But this is likely. I can't do it, man. Yeah, that's what Kagura's gonna get right now. She is gonna get that grandpa from the Boondocks treatment. Okay, this isn't looking good for her right now. Things ain't looking good, man. She's gonna get it real good. And I'm afraid. He is waiting there like a Caribbean parent, just like...
Where is she going?
He's waiting there with that belt, man. She should be able to tell what's up. It's too suspicious. She's gonna die. My nail just broke.
Another room beneath the cellar?
I don't want her to die, but I really don't want her to die. Please don't kill her, though. I don't want her to die. I'm not gonna cry, but like...
Conrad, did you enjoy yourself outside?
Come on, don't do it. You?
These demons. Naraku builds his body with these demons?
He's a half-demon just like Inuyasha.
Conrad, while I slept, you left the castle. Don't try to deny it.
Oh, not the tentacles. Not the tentacles. I've seen this in hentai before. Come on.
Conrad, you are still a part of me. Would you like to return to my flesh again?
Not that flesh.
Please wait. I promise I won't do it again.
You were an... Come on. I feel sorry for her, but she was an idiot. She should have got the crew. She should have gotten the crew. Oh, if you really... You know who the real enemy of him is. You know Sesshomaru isn't that motivated to kill him. You know this. You know the crew has a personal vendetta against him. It just makes sense. I don't understand why she didn't do it. The crew is willing to listen. They're not the type to just kill you and like inhumanely without at least questioning, I feel like. If you make your intentions known. And there are many ways that you can make your intentions known even before you meet them in person. Even before that. I mean... She could have sent a letter to them. I mean, there's just so many ways that she could have went about this situation. It would have just spared... Again, it would have possibly gotten rid of the story details. So I understand why it happened from a storytelling perspective, but from a logical perspective, she could have went about this a lot smarter, and it would not have resulted in this happening. So that's not a plot hole, but that's... It could have been... This could have been avoided.
This will be your last chance.
And that's what takes some of my sympathy away.
Cannot escape from Naraku on my own.
Inuyasha, I'll let you live for a while longer. You're my precious trump card.
Do it on your own. I get it. I get it. She had that thought pop in her mind. His words are sticking out with her. She feels weak and inferior right now, and I think that's what's really causing the big problem with her right now. She just feels like she's just a lot less and not sufficient and unable to really do things. I'm just listening to like my microphone because I'm part of my mic fell, so I'm like, is my baby all right? Is my baby all right? You know what I mean? Because my quality isn't that great. Yep, it's chipping a little bit. It is chipping all right, but no, that's all right. It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood, Holmes.
Now that Kagura knows Inuyasha's secret, we're gonna have to be stronger than ever, Songo.
I don't need you to worry about me. Besides, I'm the one who comes through when it really matters the most.
Give it a rest. He's just saying that. I mean, before Inuyasha met us all, he'd actually never let anyone else see his human form. I think he really depends on every single one of us.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Don't depend on
Be
Moroku.
embarrassed, Inuyasha.
I ain't embarrassed.
I think you are.
He's embarrassed.
It's not even an issue. That's for sure.
Would you get off my back for once?
You can always count on us, Inuyasha.
Cute.
Knock it off, would ya?
Give him a Zerbert.
I don't need
He's always fighting. But at least he trusts all of us. That's why
Do do
he
do
lives
do
on
do
an
do
island
do
alone.
do.
Maybe that's the secret to his strength.
Would you people stop getting under my skin? I'm serious. That's the last warning.
Yes, that's Sesshomaru. Inuyasha's very strong right now. Very strong. Both him and Sesshomaru are big problems in the demon universe here. But I gotta pause because copyright be slapping this mad hard, yo. Copyright be like, nope, not today, boy. You ain't uploading this. So I'm just gonna pause that before that slaps me. I'm okay with copyright claims. I just don't want a copyright blocked. There's a difference. Yeah, man. Kagura, I feel sorry. Like I said before, I would have, as long as she's not willing. Oh, I'll keep you alive a little longer. That is something I don't agree. If she's planning to kill Inuyasha even after he helps her out, then I would much rather Koga live, and I wouldn't care if she died, and I would have no emotional regrets towards that. I would feel nothing. Even if she viewed Inuyasha as weaker, right, than Naraku, she should have still gotten him on her side. She's smarter. She could have devised a plan to get Inuyasha and also seek other allies in the meantime. She could have done so. So, I mean, I just feel like, and she knows, again, I'm just saying, me personally, alright, maybe, I don't know, parents will do this too sometimes, I've experienced it, I'm sure many other people have too, where you'll have done something very wrong, and your parents know, and your parents will literally treat you so good the whole day. The whole day they'll treat you like a king or a princess, right? If you're a guy, it'd be really weird if they treat you like a princess. It would be kind of weird. But they'll treat you like either, right? Girl or boy, whatever. And you at the end of the day, they'll be like, "So I know what you did. Either no TV for a month or whatever, or you're getting one of these." I'm not gonna do it right now because it's too loud. It's already late enough. It's 1:00 in the morning. But yeah, that's just. She should. I feel like she's smarter than a child, and even as a child, if I did something wrong and my parents, after I did something wrong, were acting especially nice. Well, maybe not as a kid, but I mean maybe I'd say around 11 or 12. I think I had enough sense, and I've been in trouble enough times too. On top of that, to be able to tell certain things, but Kagura's a lot smarter than an 11-year-old, a 12-year-old. I would be able to tell something ain't right here, something's going on. I just did something that was wrong, and they're treating me like a king. Something ain't right here. Something's gonna go wrong at some point in the day. I would be on my tippy toes. I'll be on my P's and Q's, yo. Just tippy-toeing through. She should have known that Naraku was... It just seems like it's common sense. Of course Naraku would likely be mad at you and of course save you so he can be the one to deliver the punishment. Naraku wouldn't have likely saved her if he didn't know that she was against him and there was nothing to gain from her. He would have killed her. He would have let her get killed anyway, if she had no use to him. So if Inuyasha is strong enough to kill her, you know what I'm saying? If Inuyasha is strong enough to one-shot her, which she was going to do, then she's not very useful as a tool against the whole Inuyasha crew. At least in that moment. She might get a strength boost, but she's not very useful in that moment. Knowing this, I just feel like she should have been able to calculate to herself that I shouldn't really have much value to Naraku with the strength that Inuyasha has, and that's Naraku's main foe. It's not even Sesshomaru. He doesn't really care about Sesshomaru. Sesshomaru doesn't care about him. So she should have been able to tell that no, he's saving you not because you're useful or anything, or that he cares about you, because you know he doesn't care about you. You know this already. He's saving you because he wants to be the one to put the work in on you. It was just kind of common sense to me. You know, even though it's an indirect action, it's indirect, but it's kind of a cliche action, I feel like. You know, experiences have taught me that, and she's not experienced. She's kind of like a newborn in a way. You know, she's a newborn, but she has the body of like a 28-year-old, pretty much. Um, Knowing this, she also has the brain of one too. She's not, you know, a newborn mentally. She still is wise in her own ways. She's not a complete moron when it comes to psychological tactics and all of that. She uses them herself. She has taken tactics from Naraku and taken lessons from him. She knows about manipulation. She should have been able to tell that. But I do feel sorry for her as long as she is willing to not chase after Inuyasha with the sole purpose to kill him. But she's gonna die. She's definitely going to die. She might betray him, and that's how he's likely going to kill her the next time. Likely, both Kohaku and her are going to betray Naraku. I see both of them betraying Naraku. I see possibly Kanna, you know, not really, how to say it. I see her possibly sticking with Naraku throughout it all, or I see Naraku just swallowing her and just using her for his own purposes in terms of getting stronger. To use her, manipulate her to evolve into a more effective being with the sole purpose of killing Inuyasha and dominating lands and all of that, and getting control and getting at Kikyo and everything. I definitely see I don't know, I forgot where I was leading with that point. But yeah, I just don't nah. I feel sorry for her, but Koga, I don't know. Koga's an idiot too, yo. Oh yeah, I remember now. Before I move on to Koga, Kanna is what I was talking about. Kanna, I don't see her betraying Naraku. I just don't. The way that she's been moving so far, she just seems too brainwashed. I think it's a more of a mystery how she's gonna die. I think it's already kind of clear how Kagura is going to die. Now Koga man, Koga. He's dumber than Inuyasha by far. Like, and it's funny too because wolves are smarter than dogs. They're more wild and they're more aggressive, but they're by far smarter than dogs. And I'm telling you right now, that does not apply to Inuyasha and Koga, because Inuyasha's brain cells are by far above Koga's, from what I have seen so far. They are at times on similar levels mentally, but in many ways they just are different breeds, right? Koga is by far the dumbest guy in the series, I think. Definitely. Anyway, I'm still happy that Koga survived. I just wish he wasn't so stuck up, to be honest with you. And so much of a creep as well towards Kagome. But yeah, I don't know. Would I find Koga creepy? I don't find Koga creepy, actually. I find Koga annoying, not creepy. There's a difference. Koga's not creepy. You know, he's not out there, you know, like Moroku staring at her, at what her mama gave her. No, he's not doing that. So, He's not really creepy. He's just more so annoying, if you will. You know, a hopeless romantic. Anyway, guys, that ends the review. If you guys liked the video, please like the video. If you guys disliked the video, please dislike the video. Subscribe to the channel if you like it. I would say if you want more Inuyasha videos, but I'm not holding a gun to your head like, subscribe to my channel, or else I'm gonna pull this trigger. Like, no, I do this for fun, yo. All right, you know, I do this for fun. You know, in the future, if I decide to monetize the videos, or I decide to Patreon, whatever, that's all cool. Video's still gonna be up on YouTube. I don't care if my channel even gets deleted. I'll just create a new one. And for all of you guys who are really following me, you guys will follow along on there anyway. So, I do this for fun. So I don't want to say subscribe if you want more content, because you're gonna get the content anyway. But I would appreciate it if you did subscribe. It does. I think it helps the algorithm. I'm kind of new to this whole YouTube algorithm thing, but I'm trying to push the channel along so we can get more people here on the channel and more discussions and all of that. Anyway, guys, now that I've finished up that section, I'll say have an awesome day, take it easy, stay awesome, and peace out.
So, until we meet again, stay gold.